can't talk about religion in the workplace. That's against company policy. Man, yo, get up out of here, bro. Hey, so check this out. So what's your thoughts? I really want to know, what's your thoughts on companies that restrict you from talking about religion in the workplace? And the reason I asked is because I was having a conversation with a young lady last week at work, and I was saying, hey, ma'am, how you doing? She said, I'm fantastic. I said, you fantastic? She said, I'm fantastic. I said, why are you fantastic? And this is what she told me. Now, listen what she said. She said, this is the day that the has made, we will rejoice and be glad in it. I said, wait, what you say? And she repeated, she said, this is the day that the has made, we will rejoice and be glad in it. I said, ma'am, that's not how that go. I said, this is how that go. I said, this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And she said, yeah, I know that, but we can't talk religion in the workplace. That's against company policy. Hey, and listen, she 100% right in what she's saying. That is against company policy. But this my thing, man. You just can't stop me from telling you how good God has been in my life. I'm sorry that you just can't restrict me from doing that. Now, keep in mind, I'm in an HR role, right? And I understand why companies have this policy in place, because religion and politics, man, those can be two of the most divisive subjects that you can talk about in the workplace. Matter of fact, I just had to reprimand a guy not too long ago for using religion in the workplace, but he was using it to tear people down. Now, you can call me a hypocrite, but listen, I don't use religion in the workplace to tear people down. I use it in there to bring people up. He was out there telling people like, hey, you going to hell because you're not part of this race, or you ain't going to heaven because of this. Listen, man, this from my standpoint, he don't have a hell or a heaven to put nobody in, so you shouldn't be out there tearing people down. Anyway, listen, man, but for me, I'm always going to try to give somebody an uplifting and encouraging word. That's just what I do, man. I'm sorry. I just can't not do that. So I feel like Peter was, when you remember in Acts chapter 4, I think it was, when they told Peter, you better not preach and teach about Jesus Christ. You know what Peter told him? Peter said, so you want me to obey you rather than God, huh? I will not stop telling everybody about the things I've seen and I heard. I said, come on, Peter, let's go, boy. You ain't saying nothing. Hey, man, listen. So if a job want to reprimand me for talking and uplifting and encouraging somebody, hey, man, listen, God got me this job. He'll get me another one. Hey, man, y'all better come on with it, baby. I feel good today, baby. Hey, one more thing. Shh. You can't. I'm just playing. Y'all get up out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all.